Hello everybody, it's Thomas and welcome back. Let's talk about Redis. What's the darling of in-memory databases? Redis seems like it's on life support now after a controversial license change. But is it coming back now that they've made it open? Originally licensed under the BSD license, essentially making it very open for anybody to modify and change and adapt. Redis became this fundamental part of in-memory caching for any web server or system you were using. It became this movement in caching and how to do it on the edge, in memory, super fast, away from the database. Being a key value store, it was really useful for light, simple tasks. In March of 2024, it all got shaken up by Redis changing to a source available license, essentially meaning the code is available, but you can't use it how you like. This is really to tackle the fact that AWS had created some software using Redis. Everybody else was doing it. Everybody was cloning the code, building their own and selling it as a product. And Redis wanted a piece of that pie. They really were trying to emphasize that cloud providers could no longer use Redis free of charge. However, that backfired. AWS and Google Cloud, they forked major large versions that they made, maintaining them themselves, building these incredibly complicated systems back on top of it, but making sure they're up to date. The open source Linux community supported Valkey, made by Snap, the people who make Snapchat the app. They supported that as being the future. It was backwards compatible with all Redis features, as well as some more advanced features that had been added to help with calls and other sort of stuff like that. When this all came out, people started not contributing to Redis. So people like AWS who were putting in code, stopped putting in code. They started looking at other projects. And that caused Redis to have some major problems. So now, here in 2025, they're trying to make a comeback with Redis 8. On May the 1st, 2025, Redis 8 re-released under the BSD license, allowing it to be open source and fully maintainable. Why the U-turn? Why have they changed? Why have they gone back? And is this really going to bring it back? They brought it back because the ecosystem is crumbling. Nobody's using Redis. Nobody's using any of the tools they're making. No matter what, they need people to be using it to be making money. But people are moving over to Valkey, which is open source. This move might help Redis reclaim the trust in the people. However, the people that have moved to Valkey, one being myself, I ain't going back because Valkey is going to be maintained and it's going to be better, I'm sure about it. So what's the landscape looking like now? Cloud providers are using Valkey. I can't see that changing. They've spent loads of time and money to move. They're not going to be moving back, let's be real. No, unless it's got some killer features. People who have moved to Valkey, I think, will stay there. Their trust in Redis has been lost. Now that Redis has been reborn, we're going to find out whether it can reclaim its dominance in the market and change back to what it used to be. What are your takes? What do you think? Do you think it's going to do it? Leave a comment below and let me know how you think. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. There's a button down there, so before that. And I'll see you in the next one.